Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Primos. Primos. Well, it's Primos. I'm going to say Primos. It is a Latin word for a Spanish word for cousins or cousin. Well, Primos is cousins. Primo is cousin. I learned that. I learned that. Um, at least from I learned this from this show. This is from 2024. It's one season. It's 28 episodes. Each of them are about 25 minutes each, and each episode has two stories. In the first episode, I only watched the first episode. The two stories are pretty much related. I have a feeling there is a definite continuity to this, at least especially in this first episode. It is all about the summer of Tater, and Tater is this young lady right here. She's turning 10 this summer, and she's got big plans. She's going to discover who she is. She's going to find her final form. She's going to grow up and become something amazing. At least until the Primos show up. So, 12 cousins. Well, her mom makes a decision that they're going to come visit all summer. And that pretty much drives her nuts. And it doesn't mean that she doesn't like her cousins. Well, she doesn't. She likes a lot of them. She's wary of some, and some are just disgusting and just plain weird. But, hey, what are you going to do? It's cousins. It's the Primos. And in the second episode, well, the first part of the first episode is called The Summer of Tater, and of course, The Summer of Primos is the second one. And it looks like all of them start with the summer of. So yeah, it's a theme there, but it's a young girl trying to find herself, trying to be a better version of herself. She's got expectations that are a little bit higher than most kids or any adult in that time of life. And she has an older sister named Nellie. By the way, Myrna Velasco plays Tater, and Nellie is played by Maria. Why can't I say her name? Maria Villasenor. And you might know her from Saturday Night Live. She was on it there a number of years, and she's a comedian and has done a bunch of stuff. But she gets to do a voice on here of the more grounded. She seems like the older sister, but I don't know why she. It sounds like they presented her as the middle sister, even though she's obviously seems younger, right? She's the middle kid. They have a baby sister or brother as well, and well. If you grew up in Los Angeles as part of a Latino family, this will feel very familiar to you. I can't say that for myself. I did not grow up in a large Latino family, but yeah, this is for you. This is for you. There's probably some sequences, some little parts of life that you'll probably understand. But if you're also an Angelino and grew up here, you might find some interesting little nuggets strewn throughout that you'll find very familiar about your childhood in Los Angeles. But this is really just about her trying to learn to put not just herself in first. And at least, again, I imagine this is going to become more and more evident as the series goes on, as she connects with each one of these 12 very different cousins. There's some that she absolutely loves. There's a cute little baby who's just adorable, and all she has to do is say words, like a toddler, I should say, toddler, not a baby, but she's speaking age. All she has to do is say anything, and just Tater just melts and is like, "You're so adorable. I'll do anything you say." She also has a much older cousin who is just cool as anything. She just does everything cool, and she wants to be like her. You can tell she's pretty much enraptured anytime that older cousin does her thing, says whatever. We'll probably discover that as the series goes on. There's some weird ones in this one. One that's sort of a Wednesday Addams type that just is a little bit spooky weird. Her dad drives her around in a hearse. Dad has, I'm sure he has a story. And by the way, there's a whole lot of other voices you'll recognize in this. It's an animated cartoon, so D. Bradley Baker has to be in here somewhere. He's just listed, and I can see, as additional voices. But there's a bunch of recognizable voices. Cheech Marin, of course, has to make an appearance. George Diaz. A huge Latin cast throughout this. Oh, Gabriel Iglesias. Yeah, he makes an appearance in this. So yeah, it looks like he's an uncle, Tio. So, Tio, uncle. I know some things, I think. Yeah, I know some Spanish. So yeah, it's if you've grown up in Los Angeles, if you got a big Latin family, this is pretty much made for you. But you can also still enjoy it even if that's not the case. It's just you were a kid and you had a big family and they were in your way when you have so much you want to get done. You want your time to yourself. But I have a feeling that each of these relationships with the 12 different cousins will help form her in interesting ways as the series continues on through 28 episodes and technically 56 total stories. So, yeah, I don't know if this continues beyond that, but I think it only got one season. And I think it's a Disney. It's not a. Oh no, I'm probably pretty sure it's on Disney Channel or XD or whatever, and also on Disney Plus. But yeah, definitely give it a shot. I always like discovering new animation. Yeah, it's definitely not for my age range, but for those of you who are my age or close to it, you might remember some things. You might relate to a number of these situations. By the way, this is created by Natasha Klein. No relation to me. So strange. It's the least Latin sounding name I could think of, but that's the creator of the show, Natasha Klein. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 66. Oh wow, 66. Holy crap, another series. 66, really? This is another kid's show, obviously. There's not a whole lot. Like I said, I'm pretty sure after we watch this tomorrow, I'll have 2 series left in this quarter, but we only have a few more days left, and we'll be adding new things as the in the next 3 months that we can watch, but yeah, not a lot. So what we're going to watch is at least one episode of Pupstruction. So, all right, yeah, Pupstruction is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that. Bye.